Hello to all, welcome to the channel. Today in this video, we will be understanding the rank transformation in mapping data flow activity of Azure Data Factory. So first, let's understand what we are going to achieve in this video. So you can see the input data set on the left side and the result output data set. So the rank transformation is used here to achieve the output data set. How we are going to use it? You can see in the input data set we have ID, name and the points. Okay, so every individual is having some points, or you can consider it as some numbers they have scored. Okay, and in the output data set we want it in the form of rank. Let's say the highest points is attained by this ID 8 and the name Rini as 100, you can see. So we want it to be assigned a rank number 1 and the next highest as rank number 2 and so on. So let's see, you can see that every rank is assigned on the basis of this points column, which is sorted in descending order, means higher to lower. Okay, highest to the lowest, and on that basis only the rank is assigned. And one difference you can see, let's say two people are having the same number of points. Okay, so for that purpose we have this same number assigned, and then we are skipping the next number and taking it as 8. Okay, so normal rank is called as a skip rank. You can see 6, 6 and 8 because 59 was the point, okay, which was attained by two different individuals. So if we have the option here to enable the dense rank in the same as in SQL, we have the dense rank. So if we enable that option in the configuration of rank transformation, we'll get 6, 6 and here it will be 7. So the rank will not skip. Okay, let's say if there are like 59 for 3 times, let's say Zeba also got 59, then it will be 6, 6, 6 and then it will be 7, or if it is skipped then it will be 9. Okay, so on that basis this rank is assigned, and according to our need and our desired result, we will configure it as dense rank or normal rank, which is also known as skip rank. So use the rank transformation to generate an ordered ranking. We are getting the ordered ranking based upon the sort condition is specified by the user, and the sort condition is specified on the points column. Okay, so let's go to the official documentation page of Microsoft for rank in Azure Data Factory. So rank in Azure Data Factory, we'll open this and we can see here that it's the same thing, that we are generating an ordered ranking based on the sort condition specified by the user, and the configuration is shown over here. This snippet is shown. Okay, so the normal configuration which we have in ADF as output stream name, input stream name, the option case sensitive, dense. This option I was telling, this dense, when you enable this dense rank, it will not be skipped. Okay, case insensitive is for those columns. Let's say the point here was integer, and let's say if there is some string column, on that basis we are sorting, then we can click it here. Okay, then we have the rank column. Okay, because we have the extra column as points rank generated here, so this column name we will configure in the rank column name. Okay, the sort condition, sort condition we are applying on point. Okay, because this point is haphazard, we will then order it, sort it. So here the sort condition will be on as per our data set, it will be points, and accordingly we can assign descending or ascending. Let's say the highest point gained by the individual, we have assigned the rank 1, and if the need is like the lowest should be assigned 1, then we will change the order here as ascending. Okay, so these are the configurations mentioned in the official documentation page of rank transformation. So let's go to the Azure Data Factory and we'll implement the pipeline. But before that, let's see that we have this input dataset file in place in our Azure storage account. So let's go to the storage account. It's inside this input folder as rank CSV. view it first. So yeah, it is having ID, name and points, same as I have described in the Excel. Okay, now let's go to the data factory and implement the pipeline. So let's create a pipeline, and we have to take the data flow activity. Okay, in data flow activity, we will mention the source. Let's name it as rank data flow, and the source data was present in our storage account. So we'll just configure in the dataset. Let's mention it as rank source, and the dataset new. And what is that? Where is our uh, input file placed? It is in Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. So we'll click on it, continue. It's in the form of CSV. So we'll click on the delimited text file. Next, we'll mention it as rank input. Link service is already created. If it's not, you can create your own to the Gen 2. We'll browse the file. It's inside ADF input. The name is rank.csv. Okay. First row is having header, so we'll click on it. We'll click OK. Okay. So it's done. Next, we have projection. So in the projection, it's since it is CSV, so the points column and the ID column is also string. Okay. By default, all columns are string. So you can see that these are integers. So we'll change it here in the projection tab as integer both. Okay. So we have changed over here. In the optimize tab, it is taking partition option as use current partitioning. This is very important note that you have to convert this to single partition at the source level. Why this is important? Because when you execute the pipeline, it will show you correct result in the data preview of the entire pipeline. But when you like execute the pipeline and you open the output CSV in your storage output, then you'll get the data in an unordered manner. So very important point is that you have to enable single partition option at the source level too. Okay, now just see the data preview. So in order to see the data over here, we have to enable the data flow debug option at the top. You can see, so enable it. It will take a minute or two to enable, so let's wait for the cluster to get ready. So the data flow debug option is ready. Now we can click on refresh and we can see the input data. So the data is here now, ID, name, point, and the haphazard order of the input data set is visible to us. Okay, now next step is to add our rank transformation. So the rank transformation, you can find it under the schema modifier section here, or you can search it directly over here. Okay, so we'll click on the rank. Okay, so now it will show you the rank settings or the configuration. So the output stream name, you can write it as rank output. Input stream name is the one from where the data is coming. Options, we have to enable the dense rank, case insensitive, like that. Rank column, so as you can see, we have the rank column name as points rank. You can give your user friendly name, points rank. Okay, so the sort condition we are applying on the points column. So we'll select from the drop down points column. Okay, here. So Click on it. Now we want it in descending order. Okay, means the top or the highest point should be assigned as rank number 1. Okay, so we'll give it as descending. Okay, and if you want it in to not skip the rank, then you'll enable this option, else you'll not enable the dense. I'll show you both the ways. So let's first not enable it, keep it as default, so it'll give you a different result. So in the optimize tab, mind you, here also to enable single partition. Okay, single partition, and then in the data preview, click on refresh to see the expected output from this transformation. Yeah, so the data is fetched, and you can see that on the basis of points it is sorted in descending order, and the ranks are assigned to it 1, 2, next highest 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've already told you that 2 of the people have the same number of points, so it will assign 6, 6, and you can see that after assigning 2 sixes, it has taken the next point as 8. It has skipped 7. It considers 7 over here because it is 2 times, so it has taken 8. Had there been 3 sixes, let's say here also we have 59, then it will be 6, 6, 6, and then the next number would be 9. Okay, it will skip 7, 8, and then it will take 9 similarly. Now suppose there is a need that we want 6, 6, and here 7. Okay, then for that purpose, if we want that way of rank assignment, then we'll enable this dense option here, and then you can see that we'll not see 668, we'll see 667. So let's refresh over here to fetch the data now after enabling the dense option. Now let's go down. 6, 6. Now you can see it's 7 and 8. Okay, so this is for illustration purpose. I've shown you here. Let's go back to the rank settings. We don't want it to be enabled, so we'll disable it, and we'll now connect it to sync, which is in the destination sync. We'll write it as rank output. Okay, now we'll select okay, it has the same name as the previous one, rank output file. Now we'll select the dataset as the storage gen 2, continue. It's a delimited CSV, continue. Rank output link service as storage gen 2. The location will mention in ADF output. Here only we want the file, so click OK. First row is having header, so click there and OK. And now in the settings, we'll mention the file name, the output file name. So file name option will make it to output to single file. Okay, set single partition, yes, we want it. You must enable this option, else you will not get the proper output. So the single file name, what we want the file name as rank output dot csv. Okay, this is what we want, and we can see now here that it is enabled to single partition. And we'll now see the data preview over here. Click on refresh. Rank transformation, it is very important to enable single partition option in all 3 cases, like in the sync, in the transformation level, as well as at the source level. Okay, I forgot initially to use it at the source level, and I was not able to get the desired output. So always remember to enable single partition because it involves sorting, so it shouldn't be partition as current. So we can see now at the sync level also the data. So it's 6689. Okay, since it is normal rank, that is a skip rank. So now, since we have developed the pipeline, we will now validate it. Okay, and then we will publish the changes. After publishing is done, then we'll execute the pipeline. So let's wait for the publishing to complete. So publishing is going on, it's completed, you can see. Now we will trigger it now and wait for the pipeline execution to complete. Let's go to the monitor tab and view the pipeline run. Refresh. Yeah, so the pipeline one is executing, it's in progress. Let's wait for it to complete. Let's refresh and see if the pipeline is completed. So you can see that it's completed. Let's go to the output location where we have the output file saved. Rank output.csv is generated over here, and we can see the output here as preview. So you can see that points are sorted, and on the basis of points we have the rank assigned to them. So the rank is 6689 because we have disabled the dense rank option. So we've got the desired result. Let's compare it to the output dataset Excel file. So it's the same result which we wanted to achieve. So this is achieved through this rank transformation. I hope you have understood the usage of rank transformation in Azure Data Factory mapping data flow activity.